So this is the third step under admission and retirement. So new balance sheet we have to prepare. So this new balance sheet means the opening balance sheet of the new firm. So this new balance sheet prepared with the help of old balance sheet and along with the adjustments. So in the question first you will get the old balance sheet of old partners and then the additional information. So with the help of old balance sheet and additional information, so this new balance sheet you have to prepare. The first step, the revaluation account, second step, partners capital account. So already I explained these two steps. So this new balance sheet, so prepared with the help of old balance sheet along with the adjustments. So this concept, balance sheet concept, already you have studied in +1, that is fundamentals. So balance sheet is a statement. It shows the various liabilities and assets of the firm. Now, example, just now I told you, this balance sheet prepared with the help of old balance sheet along with the adjustment. So all adjustments you will get it in the revaluation account. So this revaluation account, whatever the adjustments you have made, compulsory one more time you have to revise in the new balance sheet. And next partners capital account. So under partners capital account, so whatever you will get the balance, the final balance, that transfer to new balance sheet. Now example, liability side. So we have to revise liabilities. So here, so whatever we get the liabilities, same liabilities we have to revise along with the adjustments. So creditors. Suppose if you get any adjustment regarding creditors, example if you get discount. So discount you have to minus. So this is creditors. So bills payable, if no adjustment, directly we can enter the amount. Next bank loan or BOD. Suppose if you get any outstanding interest on bank loan or BOD, so that interest you had to add here. So interest. So if you get any bank loan BOD, if any outstanding interest, so bank loan or BOD amount paid along with the interest, so interest should be added. And finally amount in the outer column. Next outstanding expenses. The expenses which has not paid by the partnership firm. First all the adjustments will get it in the revaluation account. So if you get any outstanding expenses we have to record. For example, salary, rent, wages, commission. Next then the capitals. So capitals means as per the second step. So that is partners capital account. So whatever you got the balance here, so that balance along with the new partner we have to record. For example, A, B, C. So C is a new partner. So these are the capitals of partners. So this is about liabilities. So it's clear that these liabilities we have to record with the help of old balance sheet and additional information, that is adjustments. Now come to the asset side. Asset side, cash and bank balance. Cash and bank balance which has given in the old balance sheet. So always cash in hand, cash at bank, you write it in the inner column. So whenever if you are not preparing cash or bank account, so that the total cash and bank balance we can show in the balance sheet only. Now this is the old balance, cash and bank balance which has given in the old balance sheet. Now the new partner will enter into the business. First, new partner's capital. So this is capital. And next, goodwill. So this is cash and bank balance which has given in the old balance sheet. So new partner is bringing a cash, that is capital and goodwill in the form of cash. So that capital and goodwill we have to add. Suppose if goodwill withdrawn, if a goodwill withdrawn, so withdrawn you have to deduct here. If half amount, you deduct half and half amount should be added. If full amount, you can deduct here only. Now, so final amount in outer column. You know, goodwill situation case 1. So this is case 1 and this is case 2. So case 1, this is case 1, goodwill withdrawn, and case 2, that is goodwill retained in the business. If it is withdrawn, so here we have to minus. If it is not withdrawn, so goodwill amount should be added. Now the answer will be in the outer column. Next, remaining assets. Example, fixed assets. Fixed assets, buildings. So buildings will get one adjustment, that is appreciation. Appreciation should be added here. Appreciation on a building. So first appreciation will be, we are going to record under revaluation account and again in the balance sheet. Next, furniture. So furniture, if you get any depreciation, so appreciation should be added. If you get any depreciation you have to minus. And next, debtors. So always debtors will get one adjustment, that is RBD. RBD, bad debts. So less RBD, PBD. So all we have to minus under debtors amount. So RBD, PBD first will be going to record under revaluation account, and next in the balance sheet, that is in debtors amount you have to minus RBD, PBD, provisions, reserves. And so whatever will get the adjustments, and the assets and liabilities compulsory we have to record in a new balance sheet. So from old balance sheet, compulsory we have to record all the assets and liabilities. All the assets and liabilities except the capital, general reserve, reserve fund, profit and loss, that is accumulated profit or loss. So once again I will repeat. So all the assets and liabilities should be entered except capital, general reserve, reserve fund and profit and loss. So those three entries, that is liabilities, those liabilities will be recorded under a partner's capital account. Now, if you get any prepaid expenses, the expenses which are paid in advance, for example rent, insurance, first so all adjustments you are going to record under revaluation account. If you get any prepaid, and again that prepaid expenses is treated as a asset. So what the partnership firm has paid in advance, so that can be treated as a assets. Now after revising all the assets and liabilities and adjustments, so the balance you will get the equal amount, that is assets and liability. So this is the third step under admission and retirement of a partner.